And well, we're all talking about revolutions and everything that we are doing. So I love the age that we are living in right now, and everything is .0 or .1 or .2. And we live in that everything is revolutionized. We have web, which is being 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Management, which also being revolutionized. Society that's being revolutionized. The advanced guys are actually getting to Earth being 2.0 to be upgraded as well, because we ruined the previous one. And it's amazing because we are creating this amazing world of where we are creating tons of data. We are uploading terabytes of, creating terabytes of data in every minute. We are uploading immense amount of pictures and searching and connect everything in big data. We analyze that, we connect it all to the clouds. We have this huge repository of human knowledge that we use to search for cats and babies, and well, sometimes cats and babies together. But when we are actually going into constructing and having the backbone of our manufacturing future, and we're building these huge facilities that house everything that we are doing, and manufacturing is actually composes around 30% of the global GDP, and we have amazing processes that we can design and we can have them flowing, and everything is usually working very, very smoothly. But when something is actually breaking down, you have like those kind of faces that is the average age of people in the plant. So they are going to look throughout all of those screens and trying to find out this little bit that will be blinking in red because something has stopped. And if that's not something that actually stopped or something that made the malfunction, but it's just something that is reoccurring or hurting the quality of the production or of the product. So you have people that are sitting on top of a huge pile of reports that will printing and getting information from all around the plant. And they will be sitting and actually being very frustrated about how they're actually going to get the information about what happened. So this is why. This is the real example of a state-of-the-art control system in one of the plants. This is the way that it looks like, as you can see, in the 2016. And sometimes it also looks like that, because that's the more advanced process control system. And this is the world that we actually live in. So we're very good in looking for cats and babies, but actually controlling the flow of our production or doing things that are part of our day-to-day life is much more difficult for us. And this is how we are managing historical data about process control and process flow. This is what is actually happening. So that's somewhere the revolutions. It seemed to be like the theme for today's talk. So this is the age of the fourth industrial revolution. Probably most of you heard about this and how we're actually changing, and currently we're, how do you use this laser thingy? Oh, yeah. So we're currently somewhere here. And we're transforming little by little into this thing. And the main revolution that we see now is the revolution of data. If the first one was just steam and power, and it was actually done in the 18th century when they realized that they can get a cow not from the opening of a barn, but actually from the top of the barn, and then you can dismantle it into steaks. So that was the first industrial revolution. The second one where we actually discovered that it will be easier to produce cars in a production line. The third one is when we realized that there is a process control. There is something that can be done step by step repeatedly and very, very fast. And that's what's actually creating a lot of data right now. An average manufacturing facility is producing around 13 billion samples of data every day, which is resulting in about 4 trillion samples of data every year. And currently, the current systems and what is actually done in every manufacturing facility is using less than 1% of that actual data. So the benefits that we can get from actually capturing, analyzing, and building from the rest of the data that is currently being lost are immense. So you would assume that also the world will be understanding that fact, and there is a lot of investment that will be done in the IoT or in the industrial IoT fields. But what is actually stopping that are the manufacturing plants themselves. Because in order to get this new technology, you have to take risks. But the risks in factories are very, very expensive, and every minute of downtime that could be caused by any new technology would cost around $8,000, which is about $500,000 per hour. Or it's very complex, because the systems are very, very complex, integrated into one another, and actually very strict in changing or adapting. And the third thing is that nobody actually wants to take responsibility for the fact that he was wasting $500,000 on on 1 hour of downtime. So when we were thinking about our company about 3 years ago, this is exactly the challenges that we were facing. How do you get new technology into manufacturing facilities? I've been selling standard technology in manufacturers for over a decade before I started and joined, but we wanted to make something new. And we realized that what you need to do is to have a solution which you can plug and it will work. Because in that way, you're actually not disrupting anything. You're not stopping the production line. You can just plug it into the network and it will work. This should be very, very simple for integration. It should be based on a sort of a artificial intelligence or some sort of understanding of the process of the plant itself. Because the challenge is that when you're getting the new technology, you will have to actually configure it for, let's say, a few months at least in order to get the benefits from it. And it should show you very simply to those guys that you remember with a lot of screens, the information that they actually need. And that's where we build and join around. Using this information, capturing all of this industrial data and transforming that into benefits of manufacturers and of the manufacturing lines. It got us to work with all around the globe. We're currently very happy with working with our partners and working with a lot of companies which are global. And there is a lot of interest and a lot of need in the market for solutions like that. So because I have 5 more minutes and all the rest were late, so I'm going to make it a bit easier. What I'm here to tell you is that there is a lot of potential in the industrial world. There is not enough innovation. This is a very good field which is very ripe for change and for disruption. So this is the thought that I'm going to leave you with, and some random pictures of people that are using our technology and very happy. So thank you very much.